Well, guys, I'm at base camp and I got these in the mail and I was really hoping to get them set up on the van today, but I woke up and this is what's going on. So, needless to say, outdoor projects aren't happening today. So tomorrow, whenever I wake up, maybe we can tackle this one. I'm excited though, guys. I'm excited. This is something that I picked up specifically after the raccoon invasion. This is gonna protect me whenever I am traveling so that I can see what's going on around me and possibly give myself a little bit of a safety update. But we'll talk about that tomorrow. What we're doing today is simply putting a magnetic backing onto my solar security lights. This is going to be a pretty easy process, and all we're going to do is use the solar lights that we purchased on Amazon, some magnetic sheets, and some Gorilla Glue that I found at Walmart. Now, this process is pretty simple, but does take about 24 hours to fully cure, so give yourself plenty of ventilation if you're doing this project, and also a little bit of time before you have to hit the road. The lights themselves, you might notice, do have some little screw-in holes on top of them as well. If you didn't want to have these in a more mobile setting, you could totally capitalize on these in a home setting, but I wouldn't necessarily advise this for securing them to your van. Okay, guys, I am so exhausted. I have been working nonstop for the past week and a half while I've been here at base camp because I had a lot to do and only a little bit of time to do it. But now we have finally completed this project, so let's check it out. Now, after the glue has completely come to like a nice solid bond, this is what the light looks like. This right here is actually a motion detector. So when it's dark outside and something passes by, this will catch all of the motion and it will activate this light right here. Now, in order to activate this light, I did have to take a small paper clip and actually insert it into this small opening right here. There's a little tiny button inside that activates, and whenever it does, it allows the light to be in the on position. Now, what happens whenever it gets dark outside, for example, like this, it would be considered dark. Now, as something passes past it, it will turn on and activate the light. So that's why this was such a value to me. Now, after being at camp and having some raccoons run up onto our camp a couple times, I thought this is a good thing because this will allow me to know if critters are around my van. But also, if I'm staying in a more remote space and I pop one of these bad boys in each direction, and somebody happens to be being a little bit creepy and they're sneaking up to my van, that might deter them from really kind of like being in my space because, one, it's going to scare them. The light is going to come on. It's really super bright. But also, if they know that they can be seen, they might also kind of be like, oh, it's not a good idea to bother this random white van in the wilderness. So, safety lights coming with me on this trip. But I need to go charge them because even though this one is bright, some of the others are needing a little. Now, that's going to be a little hard today because it is overcast. Good times. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to sit these in my dash as I'm driving today and just see if they absorb any of the UV, and then boom, we're ready. Now, whenever I'm placing these on the van, my goal will be to probably place one here on this side and then one on the other side at the same spot, so right by my doors. But then I will also place one probably like right here in the middle of the hood, so that if anything passes by the front end, I'll be able to like bright light it. And then also I will place the fourth one back here, and this one I'll probably sit on this door. Now, the reason why I would sit it on this door versus this door, even though this is the central point, is because if something is going on, I open this door right here. This one is the secondary door, which I don't open as frequently. So by doing this, this will give me 360 coverage for safety. You know, I'm always telling you guys to implement strategies that make you feel more confident in your campsite. And I definitely think that seeing these in action with the raccoons definitely gave me a bit of a more secure feeling, knowing that, hey, if I put these on my van at night, they are going to have some value. Now, I'm not going to use these when I'm at like truck stops, obviously. I won't use these if I park in a Walmart, obviously. But if I'm in the middle of nowhere, or in the middle of like a state park campground even, these things are going to be super, super helpful. And also one of the things that I really like about it is the entire set of these, for 4 of these, was only $25 on Amazon. So I can have security with only a minimal price. Also, if I break one, it was only $25 for 4 of them, so I can get some more. So it wasn't like a huge ticket item like some of the security lights that I have seen at many of the stores. So I really am excited about getting these all charged up and using them on my first outing, as I am heading to Colorado in like a day. Oh, so many more things to do, guys. So many more things to do. One of which is going and putting on sunglasses, because despite it being overcast, it hurts my eyes. It hurts my eyes. Okay, now that I'm back inside and I have my sunglasses, I am going to go and take all the lights outside so they can charge in the limited sun. This could take a couple days for them to get to full capacity, but that's okay. I have like 2 days before I'm physically at a more remote campsite, so I'm okay with that. Now, whenever we're considering different kinds of safety options, I have shown you several different things. In fact, I do have a full safety video, which I definitely advise you guys checking out, just because it's really important to find different kinds of solutions around your camp that work best for you. Now, I know today's video is a little bit different, just kind of showing you these solar lights and telling you why I personally am going to be carrying them with me. I wanted to do this though, because up until I purchased these, I hadn't really thought that this was something that had a lot of value. But one instance is all it took for me to be like, wow, yeah, I need those, because otherwise I would have had no idea that I was getting creeped up on by a critter who was then getting into the van with me. In fact, if we wouldn't have had the security lights, I probably wouldn't have even noticed that the raccoon was down at my feet until the raccoon was literally down at my feet. So I could definitely find the value in this particular product and immediately went on Amazon and picked it up. It took about 2 days for me to get it with Prime, and then the backings, it took 1 day for it just to kind of cure. So this is a 3-day overall project, but well worth it, and something that I definitely want you guys to consider. You can never safeguard yourself enough when it comes to what's going on in the world around us. And sometimes, despite the fact that there are hundreds of solutions out there, sometimes the most simple solution is the best solution. So I hope that you have enjoyed today's video. I know it's a little bit of a different one, but at the same time, this guy right here is something that has a lot of value, so I did want to share it with you. If you have enjoyed today's video, I am going to leave the link for these particular lights in the description so you can check them out a little bit further and determine if they are right for you. Again, the sheet magnets just came from Walmart along with the Gorilla Glue, so you can find those pretty much anywhere. Until next time, guys, remember, we are not here for a long time, but we are here for a good time. And in order for us to have a good time, it needs to be a safe time. Till next time, guys, bye. Okay, guys, let's see how close we have to get before the lights turn on. Here we go. Whoa. Okay, so I am quite a ways out still from the van, you can see, and they just turned on. That would easily deter someone who was walking up.